Happy morning, everyone, and welcome to day 0 of our magic book journey. A lovely morning to all of you.
Happy morning.
Lovely, happy morning. Nice to hear you. So, all the participants who are new and also people who have already attended the last session, we are going to explore the world of magic from today onwards. And today being day 0, it's a very beautiful day wherein we'll know what are we going to explore on all these 29 days of our journey. So there are 28 chapters in the book, and each day we are going to read one chapter. Any one of you from the participants is going to nominate yourselves to read, and we are going to explore the chapter, understand. And it's not that I am a coach over here and I'm going to explain the meaning, but we all are going to explore it and understand the riddles which are there in this book together. So, a little bit about myself before we begin. I'm Vandana Kabbra, and I'm a yoga teacher, and I've been teaching yoga since last 15 years. And I'm also a spiritual healer. So I do past life regression, hypnosis. I also do crystal healing and graphology, and that's it. So before we begin, anybody has any idea? Of course, people who have attended, they know what we will be doing. And before we begin, just wanted to tell you one thing, that this book, whatever this book tells us to do step by step every day, with the assignments that the book is going to tell us to do, let's commit to ourselves with complete sincerity. Let's be, let's follow the path of integrity wherein we are going to follow whatever this book tells us to. Each and every step we are going to understand, and once we understand the steps and the path on which we are going to walk, the assignments which this book gives us is most important. It's going to change our life forever. This is my promise, and this is a promise of the book also. And why I'm saying is because I have experienced this, and for people who are there sorry, people who are there who have already attended also experienced it. So they'll be you can write it on the chat whether you've experienced magics in your life by following what the book is telling us. For those who have already attended, can write it on the chat. For others, to motivate others and understand that yes, the world of magic is there. Yeah, so those of you who have already attended can write it on the chat. Lovely. So anything you would like to share for those of you who attended just these days? Yeah, were there any new magics which happened? If at all you want to share, otherwise we can start the chapter. Okay, so our timings will be, for those of you who are new, our timings will be 6 to 7, 7:15. Sometimes if the chapter is big, we can go up to 7:20, 7:25. Only thing is, if you have any doubts or you want to uh, share anything, we will be joining 10 minutes prior, so you can log in at 5:50 before we start our session at 6. So purposely kept this timing before so that you can share and clear your doubts. Also, this time we'll be having some doubt clearing sessions. We can decide once a week we can have a doubt clearing session. We can, in the evening we can have it, depending upon everybody's time. Somewhere around, we can decide on the time later. There is a Telegram group which has been created for especially for the magic book session by the name of Magic Everywhere. So for those who are attending the session, can send me a hi on Telegram and I can add you to the group. And my sincere request to all of you, I have been sending the recordings only with an intention that if for any genuine reason you have missed the session or you want to hear it again during the day, you can do it, but don't take it that since the recording is there, I will not attend the live sessions and I can hear the recording anytime. Believe me, the live sessions, the energy of the live session is some really different, and your attention span is really different when you are attending a live session. And because once the day begins, there are so many things we get involved into our daily routine, and even when we hear the audio recording, uh, the concentration is not that great. There is a possibility wherein we'll miss many important parts from the book. Hence, it's my invitation to all of you, please be present in the live sessions. And purposely it's been kept in the morning before we begin our actual day, before we begin our morning routine. And we it's an incentive to start our day with a new energy, with a new thought, with a new belief. So that's it. Now, anybody can unmute themselves, nominate themselves. You can tell your name, and today is a long chapter. We'll be covering 3, 4 topics. So we will be having 2, 3 readers. So any one of you can nominate and start reading before I share screen. So just decide who wants to read today. And also, the reader is reading. My invitation to all of you is, while the reader is reading, you can mute yourselves. Of course, all of us are muted, excepting the reader will be unmuted. And you can also read with the reader. The words are there in front of you. The entire book is there in front of you, so that your concentration is 100%. Your mind is not going here and there are no other thoughts. You are completely in what you are doing, completely focused. So since you are muted, you can read little softly and you can read with the reader. So that really makes a difference. For those of you who haven't done last time, can start doing it right now and see the difference for yourself. So this book is about this book, The Secret. The Secret is the first one, the first book which Rhonda Byrne had written, and very soon we'll be covering that book also. But the second book after The Secret was The Magic. And there's a reason why we are taking up this book, Magic, first before The Secret. The Secret is all about manifestation. And the law of attraction, and the magic is all about gratitude. शुक्राना देना, शुक्राना, हमेशा thankfulness state में रहना, हमेशा रहना, कैसे रहना वो हम सीखेंगे in this journey of 29 days.
काय करते आता?
So somebody has just joined in. Can you please mute yourself? And make sure that you can mute yourself the moment you join in. Because if I keep on muting everybody, it will be, a little time consuming for everyone. So who wants to read the chapter today? One word changes everything. And what is that one word we are going to discover for ourselves? So who wants to read? It doesn't matter how you're reading. It's just the commitment that you have taken to read for everyone and for ourselves.
I'll read. Penal.
Lovely. Thank you for nominating yourself. And till Penalji is reading, I would request two, three more people to decide and nominate. And like, because there are few topics which we are going to cover. The rest of the days there'll be only one reader. So please decide till Penalji is reading. So yeah, let's hold hands together and walk in this journey together. So, yes, you can start reading.
One word changes everything. For more than 20 centuries, words within a words within a sacred text have mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by almost all who read them. Only a very few people through history have realized that the words are a riddle, and that once you solve the riddle, once you uncover the mystery, a new world will appear before your eyes. In The Magic, Rhonda Bryan reveals this life changing knowledge to the world. Then, on an incredible 28-day journey, she teaches you how to apply this knowledge in your everyday life. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic is going to change your entire life.
Yes. So, this book is all about riddles. You know, we are going to solve the riddle together. And that's the reason I'm saying that whenever we are reading, be attentive as the reader is reading. My invitation to all of you is just this for the time we are in this session could be 1.5 hours today, because today being a long session, the chapter is slightly longer because we have many topics to cover. uh, whatever instructions you need to give, whatever work you need to do, please don't do that work with the chapter we are reading. If you can just assign the work to someone else, or if you can do it before without disturbing yourself, because then you will be in the book and then we'll be able to solve the riddle. Okay, so why we will be solving the riddle? Because we are trying to uncover a mystery which so many people have already covered for themselves. And Rhonda Byrne, the author, is sharing with us how to unfold that mystery for all of us. You know, we all will be doing it together. It's not that I will be I will be telling you, or I'll be guiding you, and I'll be explaining to you. We all will be doing it together. Okay. And in the book, Rhonda Byrne reveals her life changing knowledge to the world. How her life changed, she's sharing with us. And we are going to unfold her life changing events, what happened. And this book says that no matter who you are, आप कोई भी, आप कैसे भी हो, कहीं पे भी हो, और आपकी current circumstance कैसी है, the magic is going to change your entire life. This is a real beautiful line, that जो भी magic हम explore करेंगे. And remember one thing, in the world of magic there is no logic. हमारे लॉजिकल माइंड को वील हैव टू कीप असाइड, थोड़ा सा बाहर निकाल के रखेंगे. जैसे ही माइंड उस लॉजिकल दुनिया में जाने लग जाएगा, उसे वापस खींच के मैजिकल वर्ल्ड में लाना है. बिकॉज ये एहसासों की दुनिया है, ये फीलिंग्स की दुनिया है. So more and more we keep the logic aside, more and more we will be able to go inside the world of magic. So yes, The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Yeah. By this means you will acquire the glory of the whole world. The Emerald Tablet, circa 3000 to 5000 BC. मतलब जो भी हम सीखने जा रहे हैं उससे हमें पूरी पूरी दुनिया का, पूरी यूनिवर्स का जो ग्लोरी है, हमको वो मिल जाएगा। जो आई डोंट नो हाउ टू से इट इन हिंदी, बट वॉट एवर जो जो हम चाहते हैं, जो हम एक्सप्लोर करना चाहते हैं, और हमने जो कुछ भी सुना इस बुक के बारे में, थोड़ा बहुत या नहीं भी सुना, और जो जिन लोगों ने महसूस ऑलरेडी कर लिया है, द फेमस पर्सनालिटीज, उनके जैसे हम बन जाएंगे, द ग्लोरी ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड। May the magic open a new world for you and bring you joy for your entire existence. That is my intention for you and for the whole world. This is my intention also for all of you who are attending this session. And supposing there is, you in your mind when you are reading this, and maybe just now the names of few more people will appear in your mind ki nahi, I should tell that person also, that person might also benefit from this session. You can still call today itself, because today I'm recording this session. They can hear the recording of this session and they can still join from tomorrow. But my invitation to all of you is that if you are deciding to tell anybody to join, tell them to join from, I mean, would have been best if they would have joined today, but it's never too late. Tell them to join from tomorrow itself, because every chapter, every day is a new beginning in this book. And this is my intention for all of you that you also experience this book and experience lots and lots of magic in your world, which is going to come in the next few days. Yes, please continue.
Acknowledgement. When I first sit down to write a book, the creation begins as a joyful yet solitary one. There is just the universe and me. Then, gradually, the circle begins to widen, encompassing more and more people, all of whom contribute their expertise, until finally you are holding the creation of a new book in your hand. The following people were a part of the ever widening circle of creation that allowed the magic to reach you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my daughter Sky, who worked tirelessly side by side with me editing, along with Josh Gold, who contributed his scientific knowledge and research skills to help me unite the discoveries of science with the words of religion. Thanks to my editor, Cindy Black from Beyond Words, for her straightforward editing approach and probing questions, which have made me a better writer. Thanks to Nick George for his creative vision, which captured the magic through the interior graphics and the front cover. To Shamus Hoare and Carla Thornton at Gozer Media, thanks for the final production of the graphics and the layout of the book. Thanks to the secret team who helped me take a new book into the world and who are the backbone of my work. In particular, my sister Jan Child, who heads up the entire publishing team, Andrea Kier, who heads up our colossal creative team, Paul Harrington, and my sister Glenda Bell, who teamed up with photographer Raphael Kilpatrick and the rest of our team to create the magical pictures in this book. And thanks to the other secret team members who behind the scenes work is invaluable. Don Zayek, Mark O'Connor, Mike Gardiner, Lori Sharapov, Corey Johnson, Che Lee, Peter Bryan, and my daughter Haley. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my publisher, Atria Book and Simon Scudder to Caroline Reddy, Judith Kerr, Darlene Lillo, Twisning Fan, James Pervin, Kimberly Goldstein, and Isol de Sor. I am blessed to have such an amazing team of people. Thank you to Angel Martin Velayos for his spiritual guidance, love, and wisdom. To my sister Pauline Vernon and my dearest friends and family for their continued support and enthusiasm for my work. And with the deepest gratitude to those great human beings for centuries ago who discovered the truths of life and who left their written words so that we might discover them at exactly the right time. That indefinably life changing moment when we have the eyes to see and the ears to hear.
Yes, so Rhonda Byrne, the author, has, before we have seen it in our own lives, ना अगर हम कुछ काम करना चाहते हैं, कोई event करना चाहते हैं, तो there are so many. There's an effort. It's a group effort of so many people. ना even a small thing like if we're having a party at home, so we have to organize things, and it's not only that one person, but it's a group effort of so many people. Even in a marriage, if we have a marriage or we are throwing a big party, so there it's a group effort of so many people. So like that, she is thanking all the people, her family, her friends, everybody, her daughter, her two daughters, and all the names she has taken. So it's such a beautiful humble thing to do, to thank everybody who it's because of who she has been able to give this world, give this book to the entire world. And so let's take out just a minute, 1 minute for ourselves to thank all those people because of which we are going, which in our lives, because of whom we are able to explore this book, read this book, thanks to Zoom, because of which we all are connected together, or thanks to our laptops, our iPads, our phones, because of which we are able to hear and see each other. And thanks to all those people in our family who have allowed us, because of whom we are able to sit in front of the screen and hear this, because it's a joint effort of all those people who are around us also. We must have done so many adjustments before we have come to this session. So just mentally thank all the people who have made it possible for you. And most important, thank yourself to make it possible for you. You have, for many of us who are not in a habit to wake up so early, and we woke up and we took a commitment and to ourselves, we made a commitment to ourselves, and we actually made it happen for us. So thanks to all of you, and thank you also, just thank yourself for making this happen for yourself. Yes. So now the contents of the book. Do you believe in magic? A great mystery is revealed. Bring the magic into your life. A magical book. All these four topics we are going to cover today. And then begins our day one. Count your blessings. Magic rock, magical relationships, magic health, magic money, works like magic, the magical way out of negativity, the magic ingredient. As we are going through the chapters, just mentally touch these chapters yourself, so that you're committing that you will be a part of every chapter. The money magnet, magic dust, everyone, magic morning, magical people who made a difference, make all your wishes come true, have a magical day, magically heal your relationships, magic and miracles in health, the magic check, the magical to-do list, magic footsteps, heart magic, magnificent outcomes before your very eyes, the magical air that you breathe, the magic wand, cue the magic, magically transform mistakes into blessings, the magic mirror, Remember the magic. And then day 30th, your magical future, the magic never ends. About the author Rhonda Byrne, except from the secret, except from the power. Yes. So my office is a bit early. I'm allowed to leave early at 6:45 a.m. Okay. So thanks for sharing and asking this. What we can do is, if everybody is okay, we can start the session at 5:45, and then if you have any sharings, then we can just log in 10 minutes prior, so we can start the session at 5:35, so that we can start the chapter at 5:45, if it's okay with everyone. You can just decide and let me know in the end, or you can write it in the Telegram group. So instead of having the session from 6 to 7, then we can have it from 5:45 to 6:45, or maybe by till 7. So yes.
Do you
uh,
believe?
yeah, just a minute. Yeah. So now, yeah, do you believe in magic? Let's look at the picture. What is it? What can we see in the picture? I can see a vineyard. So there are a lot of trees. I mean, the wine in this is the vineyard kind of a thing. And then here something is happening here. You know what is happening is there is a lot of concentration of energy which is here, which I can see and I can feel it also. And there is so much of this magic dust everywhere. There's a kind of little stars which are all around. So when we see the stars, don't we get astonished, that don't we get surprised कि ये क्या हो रहा है, ये कैसे निकल रहे हैं, आसमान में ये कैसे दिखते हैं हर रोज. क्या हमारा ध्यान कभी गया है उसमें ऐसे? Yes, no? Have you ever thought? As kids we must have thought, but as adults कभी हमने कभी भी ध्यान दिया है, कभी सोचा? So now the book is telling us to think out of the box and explore the universe, explore what is there around you, instead of just being attached to the mundane activities जो हम daily routine में बस चलते जाते हैं, and we don't realize what is the beauty which is there around us. जो magic हमारे चारों तरफ है, उसको हम देखना भूल जाते हैं. So now the book is telling us to be aware of the magic which is there around you. Be present to the magic which is there around you. See, this part of the picture tells us there is this concentrated thing, a magical thing which is flooded with light, which is flooded with so much of energy. And the last line of the last para, what we read earlier, that indefinable life changing moment when we have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Now we have to look at with our inner eyes and our inner ears. We need to hear, to explore, to understand what is already present around us. Now we have to open up, अपने अंदर की आंखों को हमें खोलना है, और अंदर की जो दिव्य जो आवाजें जो हमारे चारों तरफ है, उन्हें हमें सुनने की कोशिश करना है. कैसे? वो बुक हमें बताएगी कि कैसे करना है. Yeah, so every line of this book, every word of this book needs to be explored. Yes, so are we all ready to explore the world of magic? Yes, no?
Yes.
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 Lovely, lovely. Yes, Veenalji, you can start reading.
Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Roald Dahl, 1916 to 1990, writer. Remember when you were a child and you looked at life in total wonder and awe? Life was magical and exciting. and the smallest things were utterly thrilling to you. You were fascinated by the frost on the grass, a butterfly fluttering through the air, and any strange leaf or rock on the ground. You were filled full of excitement when you lost a tooth because it meant the tooth fairy would be coming that night and you would count down the days to that magical night of Christmas. Even though you had no idea how Santa Claus could get to every child in the world in one night, somehow he did it and he never let you down.
Yeah, just a minute.
Reindeer
Just a minute. We'll pause here. Yeah. So, how many of you remember when you were a child and you would, you would look around you and you would run after the butterfly and you would try to hold the butterfly और फिर उसको जब धीरे से पकड़ते थे तो एक mark रह जाता था हाथ में and then we would leave the butterfly or when you were maybe in your school garden or anywhere you used to go and used to see the strange leaves and used to wonder ये कौन create करता है how is it all created who is the creator of all this and you would see an unusual rock on the ground and see ki how was it formed you would think that how was it formed or you would have जब हमारे दांत गिर जाते थे when we would have lost our tooth I remember my mom used to tell me that even supposing there were times when my tooth used to come out in the evening or in the night so we would make my mom used to tell me to just wrap it in a small piece of cotton and keep it and offer it to the sun god the next morning मतलब she used to tell me कि सूर्य भगवान को दोगे तो you will get lovely teeth and you just say with a prayer that सूर्य भगवान मैं आपको दे रही हूँ तो आप मुझे वापस अच्छे दांत देना so that was the way we used to offer it to the sun god and now I understand so that time I never used to understand that why my mom is saying it but I used to do it but now I'm understanding that the reason why my connection with the sun god has become so powerful now I understand that why she used to say why it was offered to the sun god and why we never used to just throw it like any other thing so that is why she's saying tooth fairies because she is coming from the west so in the west they believe in all this but in India I remember so how many of you remember this that what you used to do with your tooth any other thing you used to say when you used to offer I mean just dispose the tooth which used to come out कुछ और किसी को याद आ रहा है no okay as kids what you used to do you used to do the same thing okay so yeah you can read
reindeers could fly, there were fairies in the garden, pets were like people, toys had personalities, dreams came true, and you could touch the stars. Your heart was full of joy, your imagination knew no limits, and you believed that life was magical. There is an exquisite feeling,
exquisite
ex-
feeling
exquisite feeling many of us had as children that everything is good, that every day promises more excitement and adventure, and that nothing could ever thwart
what are
our,
joy
jo- our joy for the magic of it all. But somehow, as we grew into adults, responsibilities, problems, and difficulties took their toll on us. We became disillusioned, and the magic we once believed in as children faded and disappeared. It's one of the reasons why as adults we love to be around children so that we can experience that feeling we once had, even if it's just for a moment. I'm here to tell you that the magic you once believed in is true, and it's the disillusioned adult perspective of life that is false. The magic of life is real, and it's as real as you are. In fact, life can be far more wondrous than you ever thought it was as a child, and more breathtaking, awe inspiring, and exciting than anything you have seen before. When you know what to do to bring forth the magic, you will live the life of your dreams. Then you will wonder how you ever could have given up in believing in the life of magic, in the magic of life.
Yeah, we'll pause here. So, when we were kids, how many of you remember your childhood? Or we must have seen kids around us, or maybe we have seen our own kids. Their heart is full of joy, and their imagination has no limits. So what happened yesterday, we had few guests at home, and there was a child. He was, I mean, he's, I think, 6 years. And I just wanted to share something which, how they can imagine so beautifully. So what happened was, he was washing his hands in that wash basin, and somehow he had put the tap very fast, so the water got collected there. And you know what he said? He said, "Mama, Mama, come." He called his mom and he said, "I've made a swimming pool." And he was so happy and he was so thrilled with joy. And I was just looking at him, that what was the excitement. He just saw the water which was collected in the wash basin, and he felt that it's a swimming pool, and he was giggling and laughing as if it was a magic that he created himself. So this is how kids are. They are so imaginative and they are full of joy every time. And it was, for us, we would have found very silly. What is he saying? It's just, how can he be so happy that he's seeing a swimming pool in the wash basin? And that is the excitement which we all will be having. Where as adults, uh, as we proceed in this world of magic, we all will be able, we all will experience this excitement in our own lives, because what is happening is, as adults, somehow we get so much involved in our responsibilities, in our problems and difficulties, which are being created by us only. And we forget that that child which is alive in each one of us. So this book is going to bring that child alive again, provided we do whatever this book is telling us to do. Just set the logical mind aside for some time, for few days, and just do what the book is telling us to do, as in the assignments what the book is telling us to do. And then what will happen is, we our life will become so exciting, so breathtaking, so awe-inspiring than anything we have ever seen before. And when you know how to bring forth the magic, you will live the life of your dreams. We all have so many dreams in our lives, in our minds, right? Yes, no? We all have dreams to fulfill. हमारे दिमाग में इतने सारे सपने हैं जिन्हें हमें पूरा करना है. And towards the end of today's book reading, we are going to know how to write our dreams. एक बार जब हम अपने ड्रीम्स को, अपने विशेस को, अपने सपनों को जब हम लिख देंगे वर्ड्स में, then this book is going to lead us how to fulfill the dreams. And believe me, जैसे जैसे आप लिखोगे अपने ड्रीम्स को, वैसे वैसे आप उन्हें पाते जाओगे. You will be able to achieve all your dreams, provided you follow what the book is telling you to. And then you will wonder how you ever could have given up in believing the magic of life. Yeah, so please continue reading.
You may not see reindeer fly, but you will see the things you have always wanted appearing before your eyes. You will see the things you have dreamed for so long. एक minute. missed some.
So long, suddenly happening.
Suddenly happening. You will never know exactly how everything weaved together for your dreams to come true, because magic works in the invisible realm. And that's the most thrilling part. Are you ready to experience the magic again? Are you ready to be filled with awe and wonder every day, like when you were a child? Get ready for the magic. Our adventure begins 2000 years ago, when life changing knowledge was hidden within a secret text.
Yes, so 2000 years ago, when life changing knowledge was hidden within a sacred text. And what is that text? We are going to know after we read further. And what is that? 2000 years ago it was written, and now we are going to know about it. How interesting, na? So, are you all ready to experience the magic again? Yes, no.
Yes.
and
Yes.
and become like a child, how you were when you were a child. Bring your inner child alive again
Yes.
and get ready for the magic. Yes, so nice to hear that we all are ready. Yes, please continue.
A great mystery is revealed.
So this is the mystery, and we are going to understand it further, but let's understand from this picture what is it, what this picture is telling us. There's
There
so
is a
much.
book,
Yeah.
and
There is something mysterious in this book which we don't know, and there's some magic which is happening to be explored in this book. Yes,
Yes.
lovely. So anybody else wants to read, or we can continue? Anybody else wants to read?
I can read.
Yeah, who's this? Can you tell your name?
Shilpa Bansali.
Yeah, sure.
The following passage comes from the aspect of Maratha in
No,
the
Gospel of Matthew. So, just my request is that for those who are nominating to read, if you can be completely attentive to what you are reading of, because the entire meaning of the uh, para or the sentence will change. Yeah, yeah. So you can start reading. Shilpa ji, you can start reading. Have you muted yourself?
the following passage comes from the Gospel of Matthew in the Holy. It's right.
Yeah, in the Holy Scriptures, and it has mystified, confused.
And it has mischief confused and been mis- misunderstood by many people over the countries.
No, no. Shilpa ji, I'm sorry because you are. Is the words, are the words clear in front of you? Are you
Yeah,
able to read it properly?
no. Actually, my English is not good, but I'm trying.
Acha, acha. Okay, okay. So can we have another reader if
Yeah,
if
it's
that's
okay, no
fine?
problem.
Because you know what, जब भी कोई read करता है ना तो उसका भी एक energies होता है, and that
Yeah, I
creates a
know.
difference. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you. So if you know what, if you want to read, then you can just go through the chapter before, and then you can read it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can read it for yourself before, and then you can read it. So thank you, Peenal ji for reading, and thank you, Shilpa ji for nominating yourself. And Hina ji, you had said that you wanted to read. Would you like to read? Hina ji, you want to read? Are you there, Hina ji? Is Hina ji there on the call? Okay, who else wants to read? Anybody else wants to nominate?
Yeah, Miss, can I?
Yeah, sure. Can you tell your name?
Yeah, Shilpa Sangvi.
Yeah, please start.
Okay. Whoever has
No, the following passage starts from here.
the following passage comes from the Gospels of Matthew in the Holy Scriptures, and it has mystified, confused, and has been understood by the many people over the centuries.
Little slowly, little slowly.
Okay.
Whoever
Whoever has
has,
whoever has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have even what he has will be taken from him.
so whoever has will be given more and he will have an abundance. Abundance, whoever does not have even what he has will be taken from him. So it sounds really, quite फनी टू अस ना दैट जिसके पास होगा उसके पास मतलब जिसके पास है उसके पास और होगा और जिसके पास नहीं है वो भी उससे ले लिया जाएगा but there is a hidden word here and we are going to explore and understand what the hidden word is there. So yeah, please continue.
Yeah.
You have to admit
You have to admit that when you read the passage, it appears unjust, as it seems to be saying that the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. But there's a riddle to be solved in this passage, a mystery who uncovered the when you know it, a new world will have opened up for you. The answer to the mystery that has yielded so
that
many for
has been
centuries is in one
just a
word.
minute, just a minute. uh,
Yeah, yeah.
just read little slowly so that you don't skip the words. The answer to the mystery that has eluded so
The
many.
answer The answer to the mystery has eluded so many for centuries is in one hidden word, gratitude.
Yes, so this is what we are going to understand and explore. Gratitude, शुक्राना, thankfulness. ये हम explore करेंगे in 30 days में कि कैसे हम हमने बहुत बार ऐसा अपनी लाइफ में ऐसे ही थैंक यू बोला है हमने और कितनी बार हमने बिना फील किए बोला है कितनी बार हमने फील करके बोला है सो नाउ वी दिस बुक इज गोइंग टू टेल अस हाउ टू what is the actual meaning of this word gratitude. How do you say it, how do you feel it, कौन से जगह पे हमें ये बोलना है और कैसे कैसे बोलना है. This is what we are going to learn in this book. Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever has
Whoever has gratitude, whoever has a gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance.
abundance,
Whoever does not have gratitude,
just a minute, it's
abundance,
abundance.
abundance. Okay. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. But
Abundance means प्रचुरता मतलब बहुत बहुत it's full of. So whoever has gratitude जिनके पास शुक्राना है will be given more. So now वो जो हमने लाइन पढ़ी थी उसमें ये gratitude word आने से इसका पूरा meaning change हो गया है. And he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. कैसे हम समझते हैं आगे. By the revelation of
by the
word,
by the revelation of one hidden word, a scripted test is made crystal clear. 2000 years had passed since through words were recorded, but they are as true today as they ever were. If you don't take the time to be grateful, you will never have more. And what you do have, you will lose. And the promise of the magic that will happen with gratitude is in the words. If you are grateful, you will be given more and you will have an abundance.
abundance.
Abundance. Okay. From the Quran, the promise of gratitude is equally emphatic. And remember, when God proclaimed, if you are grateful, you will give you more. But if you are ungrateful,
Just a minute, just a minute. You're changing the entire meaning. So let me read. And remember when God proclaimed, if you are grateful, I will give you more. But if you are ungrateful, verily my punishment is indeed severe. It doesn't matter what religion you follow or whether you are religious or not. These words from the Holy Scriptures and the Quran apply to you and your life. They are describing a fundamental law of science and of the universe. It's universal law. Gratitude operates through a universal law that governs your whole life. According to the law of attraction, which governs all the energy in our universe, from the formation of an atom to the movement of the planets, like attracts like. So this is very important कि जैसा समानता ही समानता को अट्रैक्ट करता है मतलब कि जैसा हम करेंगे जैसा हम बोलेंगे वैसा ही हम अट्रैक्ट करेंगे दिस वी आर गोइंग टू understand further. It is because of the law of attraction that the cells of every living creature are held together, as well as the substance of every material object. In your life, the law operates on your thoughts and feelings because they are energy too. And so, whatever you think, whatever you feel, you attract to you. If you think, I don't like a job, I haven't got enough money, I can't find my perfect partner, I can't pay my bills, I think I'm coming down with something. He or she doesn't appreciate me. I don't get along with my parents. My child is a problem. My life is a mess. Or my marriage is in trouble. Then you must attract more of these experiences. सो नाउ हमको अपनी अपनी लाइफ में देखना है कि हम कितनी बार अगर हम बोलते नहीं है तो भी हमारा दिमाग ऐसा सोचता है और अगर हम सोचते हैं जो हम बोलते हैं हम वैसे ही सिचुएशंस और पीपल को अपनी लाइफ में अट्रैक्ट करते हैं वी बिकम लाइक मैग्नेट्स because we all are energy beings और हम अपने अपने एक फ्रीक्वेंसी से ऑपरेट करते हैं कैसे वो फ्रीक्वेंसी बन जाती है जैसा हम सोचते हैं जैसा हम बोलते हैं जैसा हम सुनते हैं सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स हमें अपनी अपनी लाइफ में देखना है कि हम कितनी बार ऐसे सेंटेंसेस बोलते हैं और कितनी बार हम ऐसा सोचते हैं so अभी हमें क्या करना है but if you think about what you are grateful for like I love my
वंदना जी
job
वंदना जी मैं पढ़ूं
कौन हिना जी
हाँ अब वो स्पीकर में प्रॉब्लम था उस टाइम इसलिए
yes please continue but if you think about
but if you think about what you are grateful for like I love my job, my family is very supportive, I had the best vacation, I feel amazing today, I got the biggest tax refund ever, or I had a great weekend with my son.
camping with my son
Camping with my son, and you sincerely feel the gratitude. The law of attraction says you must attract more of those things into your life. It works in the same way as metal being drawn to a magnet. Your gratitude is magnetic, and the more gratitude you have, the more abundance you uh, magnetize. It is universal law.
so yes so what is the universal law that जैसा आप बोलेंगे जैसा आप फील करेंगे जैसा आप महसूस करेंगे यू विल बिकम लाइक अ मैग्नेट आपने हम सब ने मैग्नेट देखा है ना उसके पास उस मतलब मैग्नेट अगर मेटल के पास में अगर हम ले जाते हैं तो वो अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है ना मैग्नेट नहीं बोलता है ना कि मेटल को कि यू कम एंड जस्ट स्टिक टू मी इट ऑटोमेटिकली हैपेंस सो लाइक दैट व्हेनेवर जब हम शुक्राना करते हैं जब हम ग्रैटिट्यूड करते हैं जब हम थैंकफुल रहते हैं तो अपने आप फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्या होता है हमारी फीलिंग्स ही चेंज हो जाती है और कैसे चेंज होगा हम अपने फीलिंग चार्ट के बारे में भी डिस्कस करेंगे we'll understand the feeling chart maybe tomorrow or day after and we'll understand कि खाली feelings change करने से how we can change our entire world whatever is happening around us and how we change the energy of our mind and body. And when we do that, then we become like a magnet, because it's a universal law that whatever you give, it comes back to you. Whatever, how much ever gratitude you give, the more abundance you will be able to attract towards yourself. Yes.
You will have heard saying like, whatever goes around comes around. You reap what you sow, and you get what you give. Well, all of those sayings are describing the same law, and they are also describing a principle of the universe that the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton
No, so
discovered.
1 minute, 1 minute. Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton, sorry, the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton discovered. Newton's scientific discoveries include, included the fundamental laws of motion in the universe, one of which says every action always has an opposite and equal reaction. When you apply the idea of gratitude to Newton's law, it says every action of giving thanks always cause an opposite reaction of receiving, and what you receive will always be equal to the amount of gratitude you have given. This means that the very action of gratitude sets off a reaction of receiving. A- And the more sincerely and the more deeply grateful you feel, in other words, the more gratitude you give, the more you will receive.
Yes, so now we are talking. So, this book, the structure of this book is very, very scientifically designed. And it is based on this beautiful law which Sir Isaac Newton had discovered, that every action has an opposite and equal reaction. One of the laws out of those three laws, this is the third law of by Newton. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. Matlab, and now we are applying this law. How we are applying this law in our life? That every action of giving thanks always causes an opposite reaction of receiving. Matlab, whatever we give, the same thing, the same in same proportion, or maybe sometimes it is more. For people who have attended the session, the previous session, they must have experienced this, कि हमने जितना दिया है उससे हमें ज्यादा ही मिलता है, but ऐसा नहीं कि इस उस इंटेंशन, दैट शुड नॉट बी आवर इंटेंशन कि हम देंगे क्यों, क्योंकि हमें मिले उसके लिए. Just selflessly you give, and you will, this is the magic, what the magic is all about. The more and more you give, the more and more you will receive. How many of you have played that game, the frisbee, जो flying saucer जो हम ऐसे फेंकते हैं and then it comes back to us? How many of you have played that game? खेला है कभी किसी ने,
Yes,
या देखा है
Yes.
बच्चों को खेलते
yeah.
हुए?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
हाँ, yeah. And the intensity with which we throw, जो हम फोर्स के साथ में उसको जब हम ऐसे फेंकते हैं, तो उसी फोर्स के साथ वो घूम के वापस हमारे पास आता है, राइट? यस, नो?
Yes,
अगर हम उसको
Yes.
पहले ऐसे धीरे से ऐसे फेंक देंगे तो वो वापस नहीं आएगा ना. सो वैसे ही जितना जितना हार्टफुली वी गिव, जितना हम फील करके शुक्राना देंगे, जितना हम फील करके थैंक यू बोलेंगे, उतने ही इंटेंसिटी से, उतने ही स्पीड से, उतने ही मैग्नीट्यूड से that thing will come back to us. And what will come back to us, that is for us to experience. The golden thread of gratitude. Yes.
the, the golden thread of gratitude, dating back thousands and thousands of years to the earliest recordings through humankind, the power of gratitude was uh, pre- gratitude was
Was preached and practiced.
preached and practiced, and from there was passed on through the centuries, sweeping across the countries,
Sweeping across the
sweeping
continents.
across the continents, permeating one civilization and culture to the next. The magic, the major religions of uh, what
Christianity, Islam, Judaism,
Islam,
Buddhism, Sikhism, and Hinduism all have gratitude at their core. Yes, please continue.
uh, Muhammad said the gratitude for the abundance you have received is the best insurance that the abundance will continue. Buddha said that you have no cause for anything but gratitude and joy.
Yes, so now we are reading the experiences and quotes of all the famous people, our ascended masters, and all those are you can call them gods or you can call them the ascended masters, anything whatever you can call them, but unke sare quotes hum padhenge. So Buddha said that you have no cause for anything, matlab kuch bhi ho, ऐसा कोई रीजन नहीं है तो भी just have gratitude and joy. That is what life is all about. Yes, please continue. Lao
Loud,
Tzu said,
loud to say, sorry, what?
Lao Tzu, it T silent है इसमें, Lao Tzu
Lao
said,
Tzu said that if you rejoiced in the way things are, the whole world will belong to you. Krishna said that whatever he is offered, he accepts with joy. King David spoke of giving thanks to the whole world for everything between the heavens and the earth. And Jesus said, thank you before he performed each miracle. From the Australian, uh,
Aborigines to the African Maasai and Zulu, from the
from the
American, I'll
American
read this.
Navas.
I'll read this para. From the
Okay.
American Navajo, Shawnee, and Cherokee to the Tahitians, Eskimo, and Maori, the practice of gratitude is at the very root of most indigenous traditions. So when you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light. This is really really beautiful. हाँ, ये हम वापस पढ़ेंगे बाद में भी, कोई एक चैप्टर में आएगा तब हम समझेंगे इसको डिटेल में, but just be with it. And today's chapter is a little longer. We have yet to read a lot, so I'm just reading few things now. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light, for your life and strength. Give thanks for your food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies with yourself. Tecumseh, 1768 to 1813, Shawnee Native American leader. Somebody is not muted. Can you please mute yourself? So, history is laden with famous figures who practice gratitude and whose achievements put them amongst the greatest human beings who have ever lived. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr., the Dalai Lama, Leonardo da Vinci, Plato, Shakespeare, Aesop, Blake, Emerson, Dickens, Proust, Descartes, Lincoln, Young, Newton, Einstein, and many, many more. Albert Einstein's scientific discoveries changed the way we see the universe, and when asked about his monumental achievements, he spoke only of giving thanks to others. So, when Albert Einstein was asked that what is there, what is there behind your scientific discoveries, he said that only thing what I can see is giving thanks to others. One of the most brilliant minds of all time thanked other people over 100 times a day for the work they had done. Is it any wonder that so many of life's mysteries were revealed to Albert Einstein? Is it any wonder that Albert Einstein made some of the greatest scientific discoveries in history? Can you please mute yourself? Otherwise, I'll have to go back and check. Can everybody take the responsibility of muting themselves? I can still hear the sound. Can anybody just check? Everybody, please check. Is it any wonder that Albert Einstein made some of the greatest scientific discoveries in history? He practiced gratitude every single day of his life, and in return, he received many forms of abundance. When Isaac Newton was asked how he had achieved the scientific discoveries he made, he said that he stood on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton, recently voted the greatest contributor to science and humankind, was also grateful to those men and women who lived before him. Very, very important. How many of us have ever thought कि जिस जगह पे हम आज बैठे हैं, जिस बिल्डिंग में हम आज बैठे हैं, जिस फ्लैट में हम आज बैठे हैं, उसको बनाने में कितने कितने लोगों की मेहनत गई है? How many of us have ever thought about it? So that is what Isaac Newton always thought, that he was grateful to those men and women who lived before him. It was, he just expressed his gratitude for all the work which they had done before he came on this planet. So I think so. I'll have to go back and you know because it's really disturbing everyone.
This is
Charvi,
Charvi and Sapna.
Charvi, please, can you mute yourself? And Sapna ji, can you please mute yourself? And everybody, please take the responsibility of muting yourselves. Shraddha ji, can you mute yourself? The scientists, philosophers, inventors, discoverers, and prophets who practice gratitude reaped its results, and most were aware of its inherent power. Yet, still, gratitude's power is unknown to most people today, because to experience the magic of gratitude in your life, you have to practice it. Very, 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 very important. See, we are a part of this session. We might not know that, we must have thought that we are just going to hear the session, or we are going to just you know be a part of the session, and we won't have to do anything. But the most important is you will be practicing what the book is telling you. Only if you practice, then only you will experience magic in your life. This is for sure. This is for sure. So is everybody taking the responsibility of practicing whatever we are doing? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. So anybody, Hina ji, you want to continue my discovery?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, please. Thank
My
you.
discovery. My story is a perfect example of what life is like when a person is ignorant of gratitude. And
दरवाजे उघडून पिशवी टाकली का बाहेर
and what happens when you make gratitude a part of your life. If I had been asked 6 years ago if I was a grateful person, I would have answered yes. For sure, I am grateful person. I say thank you when I receive a gift, when someone opens a door for me, or when a person does something for me.
बाहेर टाकली
The
बाहेर आहे
Again, somebody is
बाहेर आहे
unmuted.
का
Hello, can you please mute yourselves?
uh, The truth is, I was not a grateful person at all. I didn't know what being grateful really meant. And just saying the word thank you on the odd occasion certainly didn't make me a grateful person.
So till now, many of us have told, you know, we must have expressed our thankfulness. हमने बहुत बार thank you बोला होगा, पर क्या हमने thank you feel करके बोला, क्या हमने really mean करके बोला, और या फिर हमने ऐसे ही mechanically बोला? That we have to explore for ourselves. And this book is telling us, it's further, it will be telling us how to say it, you know, how to actually feel it and say it, and then when you do it, then you start experiencing magic in your lives. Yes.
My life without gratitude was pretty challenging. I was in debt, and it was increasing a little bit more every month. I worked really hard, but my fiance never improved.
My finances
My finance, sorry, my but my finance never improved. In trying to up with the mount.
Okay,
What?
Hina ji, I'll read because now we
Yeah,
have a lot of things to cover.
sorry.
Thank you, Hinashi. Let me just cover this. My life without gratitude was pretty challenging. So now Rhonda Bryan is telling that how was her life when there was no gratitude, you know, and then when she started practicing, then how her life started shifting. So I was in debt and it was increasing a little bit more every month. I worked really hard, but my finances never improved. मतलब उन्होंने मेहनत भी की, सब कुछ किया, पर उनके फाइनेंस, उनकी जो एरिया था, फाइनेंस का एरिया, उसमें कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं आ रहा था. इन ट्राइंग टू कीप अप विद द माउंटिंग डेट एंड ऑब्लिगेशंस, आई वाज लिविंग विद द कंटिन्यूअस अंडरकरंट ऑफ स्ट्रेस. My relationships swung like a pendulum from fair to disastrous because I never seemed to have enough time for each person. While I was what could be termed healthy, I felt exhausted at the end of each day. So while I'm reading this now, let's look into our own lives ki क्या हमारी लाइफ में भी ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है? And I always got my fair share of colds and the latest illnesses going around each season. I had moments of happiness when I went out with friends or when I went on vacation, but then the reality of having to work harder to pay for those pleasures would sweep over me. I wasn't living, I was surviving from day to day, from paycheck to paycheck, and I would no sooner solve one life problem than more problems would appear. So very important. This line, I wasn't living, I was surviving. How many of us just look into our own lives? How many of us feel this now? That what is this, you know, every day the same thing I have to do, the same monotonous things I have to do, the same mundane activities, हमको वही करना है, सुबह उठना है, ऑफिस जाना है, सुबह उठना है, घर के काम करना है. Then, you know, throughout the day the same thing, one after the other, same thing follows, and then the night comes and the same thing, I go to bed, and the same morning again the way the day begins. So she also, Rhonda Byrne also felt the same. पर उन्होंने अपनी लाइफ को चेंज कैसे किया वो हमसे वो शेयर कर रहे हैं कि आफ्टर डूइंग व्हाट, यू नो, व्हाट शी डिड, व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स शी डिड, दैट हर लाइफ कंप्लीटली चेंज. Then she actually started living. She was not surviving anymore, she started to live. And believe me, if you follow whatever the book is telling you, you will also experience the same thing. You will be able to, you know, you all will be able to feel what life is all about. I'm not saying that we haven't felt that, but अगर हमने नहीं फील किया है अभी तक और हमारे दिमाग में अगर ये थॉट आ रहा है कि I'm just surviving, I'm not living. Yeah. So we will see, you know, how Rhonda Byrne, what changes she made in her life. We will also be making those changes, and we'll see what happens to our lives also. But then something happened.
May I read, Namrata?
Yes, Namrata ji, please.
But then something happened that would change everything in my life. From that day forward, I discovered a secret about life, and as a result of my discovery, one of the things I began to do was practice gratitude each day. As a result of this, everything in my life changed, and the more I practiced gratitude, the more miraculous were the results. My life truly became magical. For the first time in my life, I became debt-free, and shortly After that, I had all the money I needed to do whatever I wanted. Problems in my relationships, work, and health disappeared. And instead of facing daily obstacles, my days became filled with one good thing after another. My health and energy increased dramatically, and I felt better than I had in my 20s. My relationships become much more meaningful, and I enjoyed more good times with my family and friends in just a few months than I had in all the previous years. More than anything else, I felt happier than I thought it was possible to feel. I was blissfully happy, the happiest I had ever been. Gratitude changed me, and my whole life magically changed.
Yes, so for those of us who've already done the session, can you write it on the chat? Did you experience after doing the book, after reading, after doing the assignments, did you experience any of this that you felt happier, your health, in the area of your health, something shifted, in the area of your relationship, something shifted? Yes,
Yes,
no?
yes, yes.
Lovely,
My whole life changed dramatically. I
lovely,
have no words. I have no words to say anything about it.
And again, I'm here.
yes,
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 Yes, same
lovely,
feeling.
lovely. So nice, na? And we all will experience the magic into our lives now. Yes, and
yeah,
for
Yes,
you
yes,
who are
yes.
doing the session for the second time, you will notice that your life will go to another level now. Whatever you've experienced, even though everything has shifted, you will start flying now. This
yes.
is my promise to you.
Everything shifted.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah. So
अभी वो कोई मिल गया वाला जादू हमको खुद ही बनना है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. Bring the magic into your life. Yeah. No matter who you are.
No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic of gratitude will change your entire life. I have received letters from the thousands of people in the worst imaginable situations who have changed their lives completely by practicing gratitude. I have seen miracles take place in health where there seemed to be no hope. I have seen marriages saved and broken relationships transformed into magnificent relationships. I have seen those in the total poverty become prosperous, and I have seen people in depression catapult into joyful and fulfilling lives. Gratitude can magically turn your relationships into joyful and meaningful relationships, no matter what state they are in now. Gratitude can miraculously make you more prosperous so that you have the money you need to do the things you want to do. It will increase your health and bring a level of happiness beyond what you have been ever felt before. Gratitude will work in its magic to accelerate your career, increase success, and bring about your dream job and whatever it is you want to do. In fact, whatever it is that you want to be, do, or have, gratitude is the way to receive it. The magical power of gratitude turns your life into gold. As you practice gratitude, you will understand why particular things in your life may have gone wrong and why certain things might be missing from your life. As you make gratitude a way of life, you will wake up each morning so excited to be alive. You will find yourself completely in love with life. Everything will seem effortless. You will feel as light as a feather and happier than you have ever felt before. While challenges may come, you will know how to overcome them and learn from them. Every day will be magical. Every day will be filled with far more magic than when you were a child.
Yes, very, 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 very true. I remember when before I did this book, every morning when I used to wake up, my mind would just be complaining, complaining, complaining. And, there would be like, again, before my day used to begin, I used to create the story of my entire day. And I used to, and it was happening consciously, unconsciously, it was happening every single day. But after I did the book, and as I'm continuing to do further, every time I am reading the chapter, every time there is a new understanding of every single word. And now when I wake up in the morning, I feel, even if I'm tired because of the previous day, or even though I have to wake up early and there is a lot of things to be done in the daytime, as in my classes are there, then these sessions are there, and there's so many things, other things happening around. So still the mind is so grateful. And I just thank God for giving me this day, and thank God for giving me whatever he's given me, and whatever I have got, and whatever is there around me. And just that the day begins with thankfulness. Before I actually open my eyes, I just feel so grateful. So this is, the shift which takes place in our lives when we actually practice what the book is telling us to do. Every single day will be a different day for each one of us. The moment we are on bed, there'll be an inner motivation for you you'll start jumping out of the bed, and you'll feel so happy. You must have seen kids now, how when we wake them up, small kids, before their school actually begins, you must have seen how happy and joyful they are when they wake up, and they just jump out of the bed, and the moment they are awake. Oh, somebody has this put on the tap, and please, we don't want to hear the sound of your tap. Can you please put your phone on mute? Can you please mute yourself? It really disturbs the entire momentum of the session. It's a very this journey is not about just going from here to you're from your house, you're going to the market, or from your house you're going to the station or anywhere else. It's This journey is really different journey, and we all need to be little serious about it. Then only we'll be able to understand what is being said. Because if we are doing something and we are listening to it, then my request to all of you is that please don't do this. You will be harming yourself more than doing good to yourself. If you really have committed to yourself to come to this session, or you have thought that just let me try, if you're thinking that way, then this session is not for you. The sound is still coming. Okay, if somebody, some people don't know how to mute themselves. Maybe that is the thing. तो जब आप जूम सेशन में है ना, वहां पे एक एक स्पीकर जैसा कुछ माइक जैसा दिखेगा. उसमें आपको जाके क्लिक करना है. You will be able to mute yourself. Yes? Some of us don't know how to do it. Maybe if that is the thing, you can do it for yourself. I think we all are grown-ups to understand that if there are certain things which thank you so much. You've done it. Thank you. So yes, please continue.
It's a new page.
We have read this.
Yeah.
Is your life magical? Yeah.
Is your life magical? You can tell right now how much you have actually used gratitude in your life. Just take a look at all the major areas in your life: money, health, happiness, career, home, and relationships. The areas of your life that are abundant and wonderful are where you have used gratitude and are experiencing the magic as a result. Any areas that are not abundant and wonderful are due to a lack of gratitude. It's a simple fact. When you are not grateful, you cannot receive more in return. You have stopped the magic from continuing in your life. When you are When you are not grateful, you stop the flow of
Better health,
better health, better relationships, more joy, more money, and the advancement of your job, career, and or business. To receive, you have to give. It's the law. Gratitude is giving thanks, and without it, you cut yourself off from the magic and from receiving everything you want in life. The bottom line of ungratefulness is that when we are not grateful, we are taking things in our life for granted. When we take our things for granted, we are unintentionally taking from ourselves. The law of attraction says that the like attracts like. So if we take something for granted, we will be taken from as a result. Remember, whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her.
So this para, what we read, the bottom line of ungratefulness is that when we are not grateful, we are taking. What we are taking? We are taking things in our life for granted. And this is really, really very, very important para. There is a riddle to solve in this para. And even after we have read today this para, my invitation to all of you is revisit this para again during the day, 2-3 times during the day. I will be sending you the PDF of the magic book in Hindi and English both. आप उसे वापस हिंदी में पढ़ेंगे और इंग्लिश में जो पढ़ना चाहे वो इंग्लिश में पढ़ेंगे and just understand what this para is. It's a very, very profound thing this para is trying to tell us. कि अगर हम ungrateful रहेंगे, मतलब if हम शुक्राना नहीं देंगे, अगर हम thankful नहीं होंगे, तो हम अपने आप से ले रहे हैं और अपने आप से ले रहे हैं और इस वर्ल्ड से ले रहे हैं और इस यूनिवर्स से ले रहे हैं. कैसे? Because हम things को granted ले रहे हैं. There's so many things we take for granted. Like, the air we breathe, the water which is there with us, the electricity which is flowing. So, and the clothes we wear, whatever we are getting, we take it for granted. And when we take things for granted, we are unintentionally taking from ourselves. जब हम चीजों को granted ले लेते हैं, तो हम उसे अपने से ही दूर करते हैं. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if we take something for granted, we will be taken from as a result. Very, very important line. Just my invitation to all of you is that please explore this line for yourself. हम सब अभी इस लाइन को अपने लिए रिडल को सॉल्व करेंगे, इस लाइन को. कि ये लाइन हमारे लिए क्या मीनिंग, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम दिस लाइन. We will be taken from as a result. Kya? What? Just have to explore for yourself. Remember, whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. Yes, please continue.
Most certainly, you have been grateful at various times in your life. But to see the magic and cause a radical change to your current circumstances, you have to practice gratitude and make it your new way of life. The magic formula. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. IBN Khaldun Al Muqaddamya, 1332-1406, scholar and statesman. Ancient myths and legends say that to bring forth magic, a person must first say the magic words. Bringing forth magic from the gratitude works in the same way. And the first, you must say the magic words, thank you. I cannot begin to tell you how important the words thank you are for our life, for your life. To live in gratitude, to experience the magic in your life, thank you must become the 2 words you deliberately say and feel more than any other words. They need to become your identity. Thank you is the bridge from where you are now to the life of your dreams. The magic formula. Deliberately think and say the magic words, thank you.
Please remember this, all of you, please be attentive. If you are lying down, just sit straight and understand this magic formula. Keep your spine erect and just understand what the magic formula is all about. Yes.
Number 2, the more you deliberately think and say the magic words thank you, the more gratitude you feel. The more gratitude you deliberately think and feel, the more abundance you receive. Gratitude is a feeling. So, the ultimate aim in practicing gratitude is to deliberately feel it as much as you can, because it's the force of your feeling that accelerates the magic in your life. Newton's law is 1 for 1. What you give, you receive equally. That means that if you increase your feeling of gratitude, the results in your life will expand to be equal to your feeling. The truer the feeling, the more sincerely grateful you are, the faster your life will change. When you discover how little practice it takes, how easy it is to incorporate gratitude into your daily life, and when you see the magical results for yourself, you will never want to return to the life you used to live.
Yes,
If you
we'll pause here. So, how many of you who've already attended the session want to go back to even if you want to go, will you be able to go back to the original life, what you used to live before you attended the previous session? Yes, no?
No,
no.
no, this is more better.
Yeah, so it's a new way of living now, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, so what is the magic formula? Let's understand that. First, maybe अभी आपके लिए नया है, since ये world नया है, but फिर भी मतलब deliberately आपको बोलना है, intentionally आपको बोलना है, जानबूझ के आपको बोलना है, खाली क्या? Only this 2 words, thank you. Thank you for anything. कुछ भी हो रहा है, thank you. एंड जितना आप बार बार बोलेंगे उतना आपको फील होना शुरू हो जाएगा. You'll be able to feel it in your heart. Just एक बार आप बोल के देखिए, when you say, जब आप एकदम कॉन्शियस होके बोलते हैं थैंक यू, यू विल फील अ मूवमेंट इन योर हार्ट. वो बोलते ही आपको कुछ हार्ट में मूवमेंट फील होगा. एवरी वन ऑफ यू, कैन यू जस्ट एक्सपीरियंस इट? एक बार खाली बोलिए जहां आप बैठे हैं, थैंक यू. आपको यहाँ पे आप अपने राइट हैंड को हार्ट सेंटर में रख लीजिए, अपने चेस्ट के ऊपर रख लीजिए, एंड देन से थैंक यू. You'll feel some movement under your palms. Yes, no? Feel हो रहा है?
Yes.
सुकून मिल रहा है कुछ.
हाँ.
Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah, so you feel कुछ physical movement भी feel होता है ना, which means that we feel from our heart and we think from our brain. Just understand the connection. समझिए इसको कि क्या होता है जब हम बोलते हैं. हम हमेशा बोलते हैं, मोस्टली हम बोलते हैं मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, मुझे ऐसा फील हो रहा है. मतलब आप हार्ट से बोल रहे हो. और मैं ऐसा सोचती हूँ, जब आप बोलते हो तो आप अपने ब्रेन से सोचते हो. हार्ट से कभी भी आप सोच नहीं सकते हो, मतलब आप फील कर सकते हो हार्ट में. So you can feel the vibrations of this word, na? Thank you. And the more gratitude you deliberately think and feel, मतलब अगर हम feel भी करेंगे और हम बोलेंगे भी, और हम जितना जितना और feel करते जाएंगे, जितना जितना और आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे, we will attract abundance. खूब मतलब abundance भर भर के हमारे पास हमारे life में आएगी. Yes? Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, can you continue reading? Yeah.
From where?
A magical
I think.
book.
A magical book.
As we express our gratitude.
Yeah. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy, 1917 to 1963, 35th President of the United States.
So these words are from the President of the United States, John F. Kennedy. हमने सुना भी होगा इनका नाम. So as what he said, that जैसे जैसे हम शुक्राना करेंगे, क्योंकि ये feelings की दुनिया है, ये महसूसों की दुनिया है. We must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. मतलब हम अगर बोल रहे कुछ है, सोच रहे कुछ है और कर रहे कुछ है, ऐसा नहीं है इस दुनिया में. इस दुनिया में सिर्फ फील करना है और जो हम फील कर रहे हैं वैसा ही हमें जिंदगी जीना है, वैसे ही वी हैव टू लिव बाय देम, वी हैव टू लिव बाय दोज वर्ड्स, नॉट जस्ट सेइंग, यू नो, जस्ट सेइंग, बट उसको जब हम फील करने लग जाते हैं तो अपने आप हमारी लाइफ अपने आप चेंज होने लग जाती है. We start living by whatever we are saying. You know, we become an example in front of the world, we become an example in front of our immediate world. मतलब हमारे चारों तरफ हमारे बच्चे हैं, हमारी फैमिली है, हमारे इन लॉज है, हमारे माता पिता है, उन सब के लिए हम एक एग्जाम्पल बन जाएंगे इफ वी आर एक्चुअली डूइंग व्हाट वी आर saying, and but we are feeling it, our actions are whatever we are feeling, हमारे actions वैसे ही बन रहे हैं. Yes, please continue.
In this book, there are 28 magical practices that have been specifically designed so that you learn how to use gratitude's magical power to revolutionize your health, money, job, and relationships, and to make your smallest desires and your biggest dreams come true. You will also learn how to practice gratitude to resolve problems and transform any negative situation. You will be
थोड़ा slowly.
Okay, sorry. You will be captivated while you read this life-changing knowledge, but without practicing what you learn, the knowledge will slip through your fingers, and the opportunity that
You attracted
the first 12
the
you attracted to easily change your life will be gone. To ensure will be gone. To ensure this doesn't happen to you, you need to practice gratitude over 28 days so that you impregnate yourselves and your subconscious mind with it. Only then will it change your life permanently. The
yes,
practice
so
is
we'll pause here. Yeah, 1 minute, huh? So इस बुक में क्या है, now the book the author is telling us कि हम क्या करने वाले हैं. Why are we reading all this? Because इसने एक बेस बनाया है हमारे लिए कि हम क्या करेंगे आगे. You know, जिस रास्ते में हमको चलना है वो रास्ता कैसा होगा, कैसे उसमें क्या क्या चीजें आएंगी, वो सब हमें बता रही है ऑथर. तो 28 मैजिकल प्रैक्टिसेस आर देयर, जो एकदम उसका जो स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा बना हुआ है ना ये बुक का, इट्स वेरी वेरी साइंटिफिकली डिजाइन. Each chapter is connected to the next chapter. So don't think कि मैं एक दिन करूंगी दूसरे दिन नहीं करूंगी, या जब मुझे आना होगा तब आऊंगी. It is fine, you can do that way. पर आपको जो मिलना, जो आप बीच बीच में जो आपको जेम्स रहेंगे ना, वो आप नहीं ले पाओगे, वो एक्सपीरियंस नहीं कर पाओगे, तो आप मिस कर दोगे बहुत सारी चीजें. So that's why it's saying that there are 28 magical practices which are specifically designed स्टेप बाय स्टेप, यू नो, हेल्थ के एरिया में, मनी के एरिया में, आपके करियर के एरिया में, आपके रिलेशनशिप के एरिया में, आपके जो भी ड्रीम्स है वो कैसे कैसे आप उनको ट्रू कर पाओगे, कैसे अपने सपनों को साकार कर पाओगे. So this is what we are going to experience and understand through all this journey of 28 days. And these practices are designed to be completed over 28 consecutive days. Very very important. ऐसा नहीं है कि you know एक दिन किया, 3 दिन नहीं किया, फिर चौथे दिन किया, फिर 5 दिन नहीं किया, ऐसे, you know, you can't do like that. Every single day, consecutive days, you have to practice. This allows you to make gratitude a habit and a new way of life. Practicing gratitude in a concentrated effort over consecutive days guarantees that you will see the magic take your life, and fast. So this is a very, very scientific way of putting things in front of you. And ऐसा नहीं कि you know उन्होंने बहुत बहुत कुछ मेहनत करके इस बुक को डिजाइन किया है. And let's experience each and every part of this book with our concentrated practice. Very very important. Yeah, so I'll read this page. Yeah. Within each magical practice is a wealth of secret teachings that will expand your knowledge in tremendous ways. In each practice, you will understand more and more about how life works and how easy it is to have the life you have dreamt of. The first 12 practices use the magical power of gratitude for what you have now and what you have received in the past. Because unless you are grateful for what you have and what you have received, the magic won't work and you won't receive more. These first 12 practices will set the magic of gratitude into motion immediately. So, the first 12 practices, the first 12 days is for whatever you have now, being grateful for that, and whatever we have received in the past. Because unless you are grateful for what you have, you will not be able to receive in the future. Okay. Then the next 10 practices use the magical power of gratitude for your desires, dreams, and everything you want. Is through these 10 practices, you will be able to make your dreams come true and you will see the circumstances of your life magically change. The last six practices will take you to a whole new level where you'll be saturating gratitude in every cell of your body and mind. You will learn how to use gratitude's magical power to help other people. How many of us have started helping other people after doing the first session? How many of us have felt that? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Dissolve problems, our own personal problems, and improve any negative situation or circumstance you may encounter throughout your life. You don't need to clear your calendar because each of the practices has been specifically created to fit into your everyday life, whether it's work days, weekends, holidays, or vacations. Gratitude is portable. Even if you are traveling, you can carry gratitude with you. Even if you are, traveling for your job, your profession, you're going to office, you can carry gratitude with you. It is portable. You take it wherever you go, and then wherever you go, the magic happens. So beautiful. If you miss a day, you will most likely, very important for all of us to understand this. अगर हमने एक दिन मिस कर दिया वो असाइनमेंट करने के लिए, या हमने वो दिन वी फेल्ट लाइक नहीं मुझे नहीं उठना इतना जल्दी, क्या है मैं वो रिकॉर्डिंग को ही सुन लूंगी, then what you have to do is you will reduce the magic. And if you miss a day, count back 3 days. आप 3 दिन पीछे जाओगे and repeat the practices again from that day. That is the reason many of us can't complete the book. Because अगर हमने आज मिस किया, हम 3 दिन आज हम डे 4th में है समझिए, और हमने आज मिस कर दिया, तो हम डे 1 में चले जाएंगे वापस. अगर हम डे 8 में है, अगर हमने मिस कर दिया तो हम डे 5th में वापस चले जाएंगे. So that what happens is then you yourself are becoming a hurdle for yourself. आपने खुद अपने लिए obstacle create की है. So अगर आपने commit किया है कि you will be there for 30 days in this journey, then just be committed. Just be committed 200%. Okay. Some practices are designed for the morning, others are designed to do throughout the day. So read each day's practice first thing in the morning. Some practices will need to be read the night before. This book, every chapter will tell us every day what to do before, because they begin when you wake, and I'll tell you when to do this. You might want to read the next day's practice every night before you go to sleep in order to be prepared. If my invitation to all of you is, if you can do this, there'll be nothing better than this. If you do, make sure to reread the practice again in the morning. If you don't want to follow the 28 magical practices consecutively, I think we'll omit this because we are not going to follow this. What we will be following is just this, that every day we will do it. And what happens after the 28 days? Once you've completed the 28 magical practices, you can use particular practices to increase the magic where or when you have a specific need. This will be described in the 30th day. It will be described very beautifully. But still the author is telling us, what will happen after you've completed 28 days. If you want to receive your dream job, have increased success in your work, or improve a relationship, or to continue the practice of gratitude, you can open this book at random, and whichever practice you open to is the one you attracted. So it's the perfect one to do that day. At the end of 28 magical practices, there are also recommendations of practices you can use in combination, which will accelerate the magic in specific areas of your life. Can you overdo gratitude? Never. Can your life become too magical? Hardly. Use the practices over and over so that gratitude seeps into your consciousness and becomes the second nature to you. After 28 days, you will have rewired your brain and implanted gratitude in your subconscious mind. आप अपने अवचेतन दिमाग में जब भी हम ये एक it's science tells us that if we do anything अनइंटरप्टेड, अगर हम 21 दिन तक कुछ भी कर लेते हैं या 21 दिन से ज्यादा हम कुछ भी कर लेते हैं, so it takes 21 days for a new neuro pathway to be created in the brain. हमारे जो मैसेजेस है वो पाथवेज, न्यूरो पाथवेज में ट्रैवल करते हैं. सो अगर हमें कुछ नया नया रास्ता क्रिएट करना है, नया पाथ क्रिएट करना है, तो अगर हम इन द माइंड then 21 days तक अगर same message जाता रहेगा, then it becomes a habit. This is how we create habits in our life. So now what we are doing is 28 days we are doing the same thing, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So it goes into every cell of your body. आपके अवचेतन दिमाग में वो चला जाता है, where it is automatically the first thing that comes in your mind in any situation. The magic you experience will be your inspiration, because as you incorporate gratitude in your days, they will be nothing short of spectacular. So now we come to our dreams. How many of us have dreams? हमारे क्या क्या सपने हमने देखे हैं वो है हमारे दिमाग में अभी? Yes.
हाँ.
Yes.
The rest of us who are coming for the session for the first time, do we know what our dreams are? और अगर नहीं है तो आज ये बुक हमें लिखना सिखाएगी. हमारी लाइफ के अलग अलग एरिया में, हेल्थ के एरिया में, करियर, रिलेशनशिप, मटेरियल डिजायर्स, सब एरिया में हम अलग अलग अपने ड्रीम्स लिखेंगे. कैसे लिखेंगे? वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड. So many of the magical practices are designed to help you achieve your dreams. Therefore, you need to be clear what you really want. So, my invitation to all of you is that as we are reading the chapters, these italicized words are there. They are very important. उनको हमें ध्यान से देखना है कि ये जो अलग से जो words लिखे हैं ना, उन्हें हमें समझना है कि क्यों लिखे हैं ऐसे. So, what you really want, मतलब हमें actual में क्या चाहिए, हमें उसी पे focus करना है. और जैसे supposing, like somebody called me yesterday, and she wanted to join the session, and she said that she has to go to the doctor today because उनका cataract का operation surgery होने वाला है. So it is for that person, just if she's there in the call or not, or for any one of us, हम अपनी अपनी life में let's see that, अगर हमारे लाइफ में हमें कुछ चाहिए, या हमको चाहिए कि ये सर्जरी नहीं हो, तो क्या होगा? मतलब what will be the thought कि my eyes are proper and my surgery is I don't इसमें नेगेटिव वर्ड्स हम नहीं यूज करेंगे कभी भी ड्रीम में. हमको जो चाहिए ना, बस हम वो ही लिखेंगे, उसी पे फोकस करना है. तो क्या चाहिए? द आईज आर हेल्दी, सो when you focus that आपकी आईज हेल्दी है, जो प्रॉब्लम था आईज में वो अब नहीं है, तो उसके लिए आप क्या फोकस करोगे? कोई एक ऐसा टाइम था ना जब आपकी आईज में कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं था, दैट योर आईज वर कंप्लीटली हेल्दी. तो आप उस मोमेंट को विजुअलाइज करोगे, आप उस मोमेंट को सोचोगे, उस पिक्चर को क्रिएट करोगे अपने सामने, एंड देन यू आर गोइंग टू राइट योर ड्रीम्स. सो हमें ये नहीं लिखना है कि my husband starts loving me, या my husband doesn't love me, so this what will be your dream. So उसको रीडिफाइन करना है आपको अपनी लाइफ में. जो जो आपने सोचा है, कुछ छोटी सी छोटी चीज भी हो सकती है. Anything, whatever you want, your desire is, whatever dream, मतलब ये उन dreams की बातें नहीं है जो हम रात को सोते हैं और dreams देखते हैं. This is not for the dreams. ये dreams ऐसे हैं जो हम खुली आंखों से देखते हैं. The book is talking about those dreams, and it's so beautiful that somebody has said these lines, that if your dreams don't make people laugh, then they are not the dreams. आपकी ड्रीम्स इतनी हाई होनी चाहिए, and you should not have doubt कि whether I'll be able to achieve those dreams or not. So please understand everybody, I receive many questions on my personal chat ki how do I write my dreams, can I write like this, can I write like that. So this is what we are trying to, before we start writing our dreams today, after the session, take out a concentrated time for yourself. Maybe after the session आपको और कुछ करना है, because आज कुछ थोड़ा delay, I mean it's a long chapter, so the time has exceeded. But agar in the daytime, if you are sitting, just tell everybody I don't want to be disturbed, and take out that time only for yourself to write your dreams. Very, very important. Okay, sit down with the computer or pen and paper. So what I would, my invitation to all of you is that make a book, an A4 size book for yourself, in which you will be writing your dreams, and then all the assignments also you'll be doing in that. और आपको जो भी उसमें कुछ ऐड करना है, that book is only for you. That book is only for magic, so that's a journal for you. आप journal बोलो, या आपके लिए it could be, you can make it so beautiful. उसको आप अच्छे से decorate कर सकते हो. You can write magic on that, you can write जादू in that, because जो भी आप उसमें लिखोगे वो उस बुक से बाहर आएगा. कैसे जादू बन के आएगा आपकी लाइफ में. And this is a promise of the book. This is the promise of, and why I'm telling you this is because I have been experiencing it since last 6 months. And the first time when I read this book was, I read it when 11 12 years back. I had read the book for the first time, and believe me, when I read the book just the way we read books, it didn't make much sense to me. I just did the assignments, bus. I didn't understand what was the science behind the assignments. So that time, of course, the magic was not that great in my life. I did experience few shifts in my life. Then again, I did 6 years back, I read the book. So on and off, I have been reading this book. And most beautiful part is that this book was revealing itself to me. Agar wo mere, my library, wherever I keep my books, agar wahan पड़ी है, तो somehow I'll be attracted towards the book, और मैं जाके पता नहीं क्या होगा, and I'll just take out the book and I'll start reading. So this has happened many times in my life. But now when last 6 months when I actually attended the sessions, and when I started reading it myself, and when I started implementing it the way the book was telling me, there was a different understanding. There was a total different understanding. So that's why I'm telling you all, just be in the live sessions, just be with the book, just be with whatever the book is telling you to do it that way only. अपने लॉजिकल माइंड को थोड़ा सा साइड में रख के just feel the magic which is there around us. So what we have to do is sit with a pen and paper and make a list of what you really want in every area of your life. Think through every detail what you want to be, do, or have in your life, in your relationships, in your career, in your finance, in your health, and every area that is important to you. You can be as specific, as detailed as you like, but remember, your job is simply to list what you want, and not how you're going to get what you want. The how will be done for you when gratitude works its magic. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हमको खाली वॉट और वाई स्पेसिफाई करना है. ओके, हाउ तो यूनिवर्स का काम है, दैट इज नॉट आवर डोमेन. हाउ विल बी डन, वो कैसे होगा आप खुद सरप्राइज हो जाओगे कि कैसे हो रहा है. You will not understand how things will start coming in your life. If you want a better job or your dream job, then think about everything you want the job to be. Think about the things that are important to you, such as the type of work you want to do, how you want to feel in your job, the type of company you want to work for, the kind of people you want to work with. So this is one example. So itna detail mein agar aap sochoge and then you write your dream, then actually you'll be feeling it, you'll be living it. The hours you want to work, where you want your job to be, and the salary you want to receive. Get very clear about what you want in the job by thinking it through thoroughly and writing all the details down. So just don't write कि मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरे finances improve हो जाए, या मेरी health improve हो जाए, या my husband starts loving me more, or my in-law starts understanding me more, or my children start listening to me more. No, this is not your dream. This is just the first line. Now you have to define that how will you feel when you get this. How will you feel when your health is proper. कौन से हेल्थ के, हेल्थ मतलब क्या, हेल्थ इज अ वेरी ब्रॉड थिंग, इट्स अ वेरी जेनेरिक थिंग. आपको क्या ठीक करना है अपने हेल्थ में? अपनी आंखों को ठीक करना है, अपने लोअर बैक के पेन को ठीक करना है, अपनी नी पेन को ठीक करना है, व्हाट. एंड अगर वो आपको ठीक करना है, मतलब कि हाउ वुड यू, जब आपके जब वो दैट पार्ट ऑफ योर बॉडी वाज प्रॉपर, देन हाउ यू यूज्ड टू फील, वो फीलिंग को भी डालना है उसमें. So slowly we'll understand more as we go through the chapters, but very important for you to define your dreams properly. Okay? And just say, don't say I don't want, just say this. And also one thing, that if you say that I want and want and want, if you frame your sentences that way, then the universe will keep you wanting only. So just say I have this, I have good health, I have good vision, I have beautiful eyes, I can I have, as if आपके पास already है वो. If you want money to educate your children, work out the details for your education. ऐसे नहीं बोलना है कि मेरे को पैसा चाहिए तो फिर बच्चों की पढ़ाई के लिए चाहिए. नॉट लाइक दैट. वर्क आउट द डिटेल्स फॉर द एजुकेशन की, इंक्लूडिंग विच स्कूल यू वांट योर चिल्ड्रन टू अटेंड, द कॉस्ट ऑफ द स्कूल फीस, ये सब पहले होमवर्क करना होगा. बुक्स, food, clothing, transportation, so that you know exactly how much money you will need. If you want to travel, then write down the details of the country you want to visit, how long you want to travel, what you want to see and do, where you want to stay, and the means by which you want to travel. If you want a perfect partner, then write down every detail of the characteristics you want that person to have. If you want improved relationships, write down the relationships you want to improve and what you want them to be like. This is very, very important. If you want more health or an improved bodily condition, be specific about what ways you want to improve your health or body. If you want a dream home, then list every detail of what you want the home to be, room by room. If you want a house, a new house, then everything, कितने लोग काम कर रहे हैं आपके साथ, कितने लोग रह रहे हैं, कितने rooms चाहिए आपको, क्या type का furniture चाहिए, what is the view, what type of building you want, everything you define. If there are specific material things you want, like a car, clothes, or appliances, write them down. If you want to achieve something such as passing an exam, getting a degree, a goal in sports, succeeding as a musician, doctor, writer, actor, scientist, or business person, or whatever it is you would like to achieve, write it down and be as specific as possible, because the universe, the universe doesn't understand any confusing words. और अगर आप लिखोगे तो यूनिवर्स फिर बोलेगा तथास्तु. And today all of you will be seeing the movie The Secret, because it's the you will, to understand more of this book about it's all about manifestation, which is the law of attraction. So once you see The Secret movie, you'll understand much better what we are reading and understanding. So before you write your dreams, see if you can see The Secret movie and then make your dream list. I would strongly urge you to find time to maintain a list of your dreams throughout your life. Write down the little things, the big things, or what you want this moment, this month, or this year. As you think of more things, add them to the list, and then as you receive the things, cross them off the list. An easy way to do a list of what you want is to divide it into categories. Now we have the categories. So all of you, if you are there on the call, just make your spine straight, sit erect, and listen to what are the categories. Health and body. Health and body में जो भी आपके dreams है, आपको उनको list करना है. Okay, so just write health and body and 1, 2, 3, 4 जो भी आपके dreams है इस area में. Then career and work. This. So what I would suggest is that leave that page, leave one page of health and body, because maybe while we are going through the chapter and even after that, after we have completed reading, there'll be many things which will come जो अभी आपके दिमाग में शायद नहीं आए जिस समय आप लिख रहे हो. Okay, so leave that entire page for health and body. Then career and work. Leave the entire page for career and work. Then money. Leave the entire page for money. Then relationships. Then personal desires, material things. Add, and then just add the things you want to each category. So एक एक heading बनाना है और उस heading के अंदर आपको जो जो आ रहा है वो आपको लिखना है. When you get clear about the things you want, you're giving a definite direction to the way you want gratitude's magical power to change your life. And you're ready to begin the most exciting and thrilling adventure you've ever been on. We must have experienced a lot of exciting and thrilling adventures in our life. But believe me, this will be the most exciting adventure you've ever been on, because you are actually going to make your dreams come true, dreams in all these areas of your life. And it's not just that the book is saying. I have actually experienced so many wonderful, things happening in my life, which is beyond my imagination, which is beyond, really beyond my imagination. Every day something or the other is happening. So, and we all, people who have attended the session, they have also felt it, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So now, since after we have understood how we are going to write our dreams, are there any questions you want to ask, any doubts which is coming in your mind? So we are done with today's session. We are done with today's reading. Now we'll be starting our day one from tomorrow, which is count your blessings. Before that, you have to do two things. You have to just see the secret movie, which is there. I'll be sending you the Hindi on Telegram. For those of you, I've seen few new names, which and those people have not given me a message that they are attending the session. If you can send me a hi on the Telegram app, if you can download the Telegram app, I would like to add you to the group, which is the group which has been created only for this session. And no other forwards in the group. Only thing what we'll communicate in that group is whatever we are experiencing in this session and regarding the assignments and what we need to do during the day. Only those forwards will be there. Only those messages will be there in the group. So if you can add, and so I'll just put the link of the secret movie in English and Hindi both, and also the PDF of the book, the magic book, and English and Hindi both. I'll be forwarding it, putting it on the app. So you'll be seeing the secret movie and you'll write your dreams and be as creative as you can. So what happened last session was that people were not, they must not have thought that it's so important to write the dreams, but they took a while to write their dreams. But now they can understand that, it's really important to write your, define where you want to go. So you write your dreams. When you write your dreams, you know now where and how the book will take you, from how will you bridge that gap between whatever you have written and whatever, where you want to go. वो जो ब्रिज है वो दोनों को कनेक्ट कर रहा है. तो जब हम ब्रिज से जब हम स्टार्ट करेंगे ना, दिस वन साइड ऑफ द ब्रिज, तो उसको हम पहले पूरे अच्छे से डिफाइन कर लेंगे, पूरे अच्छे से लिख लेंगे. जो भी आपके एरिया में है उसको अच्छे से आपको लिखना है. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड टुडे इटसेल्फ एंड टुमारो, I would my invitation to all of you is that, I want to hear from each one that yes, we have written all our dreams. Okay, so everybody is ready to do that today? Yes.
Yes.
And for those of you who have already written your dreams, might be the question be that we have already written, should we rewrite it again? Yes, if you can rewrite it, it will be more powerful. And when you sit to rewrite it, maybe kuch aur aayega, some other feelings and thoughts and sapne kuch aur nikal ke aayenge, to aap unko bhi yes.
What we have to do today, one page for health and one page for career and work. 2 pages only, na?
No, everything. Health and body, career and work, money, everything. Sabka likhna hai. Okay. So I'll again repeat. Health and body ka 1 page, career and work ka 1 page, money ka 3rd page, relationship ka 4th, personal desires 5th, and material things 6th. Like that. सबका आपको लिस्ट करना है. Today will be a little longer assignment because actually you are अपने आप, ये सपनों को आप साकार करना is not a small thing. एंड आपके सपने सपने हमारे सपने कितने होते हैं और कितने लोगों को तो पता ही नहीं होता है कि कैसे अपने सपनों को साकार करें. एंड वी आर द लकी वंस दैट वी आर गेटिंग एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रीड दिस बुक लाइक दिस. यू नो, वी आर इन दिस कलेक्टिव ग्रुप जिनका जिनका सबका योगदान होगा इस ग्रुप में. ईच एंड एवरी पर्सन विल कंट्रीब्यूट इन दिस ग्रुप and we are helping each other. There is a reason why out of 7.2 billion people, only we are there in this group. Why? There is a reason. There is a bigger picture. You know, you have to understand the bigger reason behind it. So be really just be committed to yourself and make the dream list today. Find time for yourself. आपके जो भी डेली एक्टिविटीज है, डेली कमिटमेंट्स है, ड्यूटीज है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है, दैट इज ऑल्सो देयर, बट टेक टाइम फॉर योर सेल्फ टुडे. ओके, so now you put these 6 headings and then you write, add whatever you want in each category. Okay,
वंदना जी,
हाँ जी.
ये मटेरियल थिंग्स में एग्जाम मींस क्या लिख सकते हैं इसमें, कौन सा ड्रीम?
तो यू से मटेरियल थिंग्स में और क्या आ सकते हैं?
हाँ, क्या आ सकता है?
लाइक जैसे कि इफ यू वांट यू हैव अ ड्रीम कार, आपको जैगवार चाहिए, आपको रोल्स रॉयस चाहिए, आपको
ओके
and yeah, so material things में anything what you want for yourself, you know, material. ठीक है?
राइट.
या
थैंक यू.
तो जब आप लिखोगे ना तो और बहुत सारी चीजें आएंगी आपके सामने. Anything else anybody wants to ask before we end today's session? So tomorrow won't be such a long session. Today was the first day and the last day. These are the 2 days, day 0 and day 30th, that our session becomes little longer because it's very important. I could have skipped everything, but there's a reason why we have read everything today. You know, because अब हमें पता चल गया है कि एक्चुअल में क्या होने वाला है हमारी लाइफ में. Yeah. So yes, if there are no questions, for those of you who haven't yet come in our group, in the Telegram group, you can send me a hi on my number. If you don't have my number, you can just write down my number: 9167371165. 9167371165. So you can download the Telegram app, or you can send me a hi on WhatsApp, whatever you feel. If you can send me a hi on Telegram, and then I will add you definitely to the group, so that you will be getting all the messages as regards with this book is there in a 30-day journey. Everything will be posted there, and even afterwards, what all new things will be coming, what all new you know, there are a lot of new things which will be coming for you to do. So for those of you who have attended the session, and those of you attending the session for the first time, there'll be a lot of new adventures which is there for you in future. So that's the reason, if you can if you can enroll yourself, I mean, you can put yourself in the group. I'll add you to the group, and then we can just be in this world of magic together. This adventurous ride we all will be riding together. So yes, anybody has any questions now before we end today's session? So then, thank you for being a part of this session and imparting your valuable time for this session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.